I don't think running slower will make a difference. I
Okay.
think either commit to pulling it or commit to it. I want to start or I want to stop.
Pull it now.
Okay.
Pull it
All right.
now. Okay.
I'm just gonna catch that.
Yeah.
later.
It's all good.
Can I give them a few seconds?
Heading out to Lake Mary Road. I got a long run on tap. Yeah, this is one we've done a number of times. This keeps getting harder each time. So today we're going 4 miles at marathon effort, which the pace today is like 5:10, and then basically alternating 5:10, 6 minutes for 10 miles, and then back into 4 miles at 5:10 with the green light to pick it up a little bit if I'm feeling good. So this one's gonna be tough. 18 miles of work with about 12 of it at marathon effort and nothing slower than 6-minute pace. So yeah, it's gonna be a long one.
One of the biggest differences you see now in marathon training versus maybe let's say in the 80s is, back in the day it was, hey, train like you always train, but just run a little bit longer on your long run. So run 20 miles, run 22 miles on the weekend. But I think what we've realized over time is the marathon is a very specific event. So your long run needs to then be more specific. So what we do here is we try to do a lot of long runs that involve very structured paces, splits, and particularly late into the run. This is Scott's bread and butter stuff. He's physically made to do this kind of work. He enjoys it, I think, in a sadistic way, and he is really, really good at it. And he can get out there and establish a rhythm, 3, and keep that rhythm for a really long time. 2, physiologically, he just has a giant aerobic capacity. 1, when we're in this part of the segment, this is his stuff, right here. Go.
What was that?
I'm not sure. I have to do some math.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm good at them, but I don't necessarily know if I look forward to them. This is going to take all told 2.5 hours, and it's going to be really hard. So in a way, I like that, and I'm looking forward to it. But in a more real way, I could do without it if I was just looking for a comfortable life.
Kind of one of those deals where the cliche thing for a coach is to say that every workout is equally important because they all play a role. But I would tell you that gun to my head, of course, the long run is the most important. They did their first 4 at marathon effort beautifully. They're finishing up the 10 in the middle with the alternating pace runs. So during that 10, they had 4 fast ones, which they've completed now, and they're doing 2 6-minute miles in a row. Then they'll turn around and they'll do 4 at marathon effort again, straight through. But they have the green light to cut it down over the course of those 4. So now is kind of the fun part. We'll see where they're
I
at.
don't think running slower will make a difference. I
Okay.
think either commit to pulling it or commit to it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna catch that.
Yeah.
later.
It's all good.
Can I give them a few seconds? All right.
Okay. All right. Like outside, inside, what do we got?
It's like the same spot that would tingle,
Oh, okay.
but it doesn't hurt. It's not tingling, it's not numb.
Okay.
It just feels weird and it doesn't feel normal, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm being gun shy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm looking for to feel something.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Did you feel it at all on Wednesday?
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Well, you didn't get worked on yesterday, huh?
No, I got worked on Friday though.
So we'll get worked on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. But I mean, how was the pace and everything? It looked easy.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I felt fine.
Yeah, good. Well, you know your body at this point. You wouldn't have said something if it wasn't there. I don't
Well,
think.
I don't know, like in the trial segment and in the over the summer, like I would kind of just push through it. Like I would feel stuff and I would just push through it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was the right call. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating because
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I understand this stuff. On and on again, off again for 2 years now, almost 2 years. He's had this hamstring / glute issue, lower back even. It's all connected. That has given him problems. That whole area. And this segment has been smooth. It's been the smoothest segment since before Boston in 2019 when he ran 209, which was the beginnings of this problem. So I think he felt it a little bit today and didn't want to push on. And I think it was probably the right call. Hopefully it was just a little flare up and nothing big. It didn't seem like it was anything big, but sometimes you can't know until later. So we'll find out. I think he wanted me to pull it, but I don't know. I'm not in his body, I can't quite tell. And so, but once I could read his body language, I could tell he did think it was the right thing to do to stop. And so then I said, yeah, let's just stop. So that's what happened. Yeah, it's very good.
We are 5 weeks out, I think. Yeah, it's not an ideal time to not be feeling good, but I guess better than last minute. Just felt a little hip pain, and I don't know, maybe I was like a little gun shy. Maybe I was trying to be a little too cautious, but I don't know. I just didn't want to get too risky, so asked Ben what he thought I should do, and he felt like I should pull it, and so I just did. I don't know, I'm trying to reassure myself that I'd rather be 90% fit and 100% healthy than 100% fit and 0% healthy. So I don't know, maybe it's the right call.